good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, good night, wherever you may be. I am Ether, and welcome to For Your Conviction Healer Tarot. Now, I have already pulled my energy cards, or my one standing vibration card, or the overall energy for clarification, things like that for today. So I'm going to do something a little different. I am going to incorporate the fixed cardinal and mutable signs. Actually going to start with the mutable signs first. So hello to all the mutable signs, and let's get started. So thus far, we have for the divine energy oracle, divine energy for days make no judgments. I'm gonna read into that really fast. And before we do the reading, well, we're gonna do the reading. It's gonna be a divine oracle reading, but it's a 5 card spread just to touch bases on the present, the past, immediate future, what you're failing to see, and long-term opportunity. So let's find make no judgments, just to read the guidance and divine invitation from it. Give me a second. Page 83, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's number 11. So 11 can be significant for some one or towards a situation. So make no judgment says, are you struggling with a person with whom you disagree? Are you feeling threatened or annoyed by the unsettling behavior of someone near you? Are you struggling with an individual who you feel might be less enlightened than you? Your soul is your soul is alerting you to review your relationship in a more neutral light. Guys, to grab the cards, so we're gonna go ahead and grab it. Okay. It says your divine energy is calling you to refrain from judging others. Don't perceive. Okay. Don't perceive another as wrong simply because they don't share your point of view. Allow the difference without making this a battle. Your divine invitation, open your mind and heart and understand that each person has their own path, but that ultimately all roads lead to Rome. It's deep. Stop viewing the world through the subjective lens of right and wrong, and don't attempt to force your views upon others. Listen to your higher self while at the same time respectfully allow others to do the same. Who knows? You might even learn something. So it's basically insinuating here that not being so quick to be, judgmental towards others, whether it's their spirituality, the things that they do, how they do it, so on and so forth. Okay. I pulled one card from the raise. So I'm going to raise the vibration of make no judgment so that we can get in this energy of, try to reframe ourselves from making um, biased or unbiased judgments towards others' action, motives, and intentions towards ourselves, especially through, this walk of life, through spirituality, even for those that are in context religion. Try to refrain from being so forceful to push your views on situation and things, right? As well as being honest, being honest to yourself. It's not about what's written in the laws. It is because you have to obey the laws of the land, not just the land we live in, but the laws of the land, which are within ourselves as well. That's how I view it. But I don't want to go all up in there with it. I don't want to preach today. I just want to read this. There's been a lot going on, and let's get right back to it. So I'm looking for facing my shadow removes darkness from the world. So making biased judgments or trying to see what's right or what's wrong. It brings in ancient wisdom. So this is an ancient wisdom card. So this might have something to do with the Kundalini awakening. Page 122. Let's see. Yes, ancient wisdom is the Gaia gateway. It's dark brown or black. I'm gonna read deep into it just so we can all have an inspect of what's going on. Why this make no adjustments was raised into the ethers. The Gaia Gateway is an energetic portal that we access through the Earth star. Therefore, it's found beneath our feet. But when we're connecting to it, it's best to imagine a wormhole or portal in the center of the earth. This chakra is not as well known as the others, but it connects us to the infinite intelligence of Gaia or Gaia, the spiritual presence of the planet Earth, so we can use it to access the ancient wisdom of Earth. The Gaia Gateway cards are about really rooting down in our path in order to access the wisdom of our soul. They are about recognizing our, all of our experiences hold key aspects of our healing, and through connecting with our own personal story, we are able to uncover our purpose. Gaia knows what it's like to feel mistreated and misunderstood, but she also knows what it's like to survive and thrive. As the work with close the door, both doors. As the work with her matrix, Gaia knows what it's like to feel mistreated and misunderstood, but she also knows that it's like what it's like to survive and thrive. As we work with her matrix of intelligence, we are able to uncover that same energy in our own life. So this basically is it says below our feet. So I'm guessing the vibrations of the ground of where we're surfacing, right? Um, I don't know why I just got this analogy. You know, you go outside and you're going for a walk, and it could be, let's say, the vibrations of the wind blowing through the trees, um, blowing the debris of dust and dirt on the ground, right? It hits our feet. It's below our feet. Another thing I thought about was 18-wheeler trucks or big semi trucks or delivery trucks that come down the street. Usually, sometimes if the street is not completely paved and they have something like in the street, like a metal cover or something. Usually when cars roll over that, you can feel the do like in the concrete. Like you can hear it for sure, but sometimes you can feel the like on your feet or underneath you, right? When you're driving or if you're walking, you can feel the vibration of the as that. So that's kind of like where I got from that. Where your feet tread or where your feet, are placed or lie, that vibration from underneath your soul of your feet as well as the soul of this earth connects in a certain way. So if you are an empath or if you are a psychic or anything like that, um, it looks like it can be difficult for some to actually address certain issues that don't sit well with your life or your life purpose or your way of thinking or whatever like that. So I'm kind of seeing that as you're making no judgments of the things you see outwardly, as well as what's being shown to you inwardly from yourself or from those that you're involved with. So hopefully, I made sense about that. We have three more cards. So I'm gonna do the Temperance. I don't have my witchy. For some reason, I'm missing the Knight of Swords in my Witchy Kadon deck, so I will not be using that unless I take it out my Light Seer deck, and I wanted to use the Light Seer deck per se, but I do have the Temperance here as a card of daily enlightenment, and the Temperance and regular tarot has something to do, spirituality, harmony, soulmates, things of that sort. But here in the Light Seer, it's about the same thing, but it also talks about alchemy, blending energies, as I stated, with the feet placed in the ground, and from your soul's point of view, as well from the earth as well. Okay, so we have harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine balance, duality, and amalgamation, the fluidity of time, meditation, the perpetual motion of life, neutrally and resistant, patience and purpose. Okay, and it says, I walk the middle path and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. So there could be a balance coming right now within oneself, within a community, within a family, within a partnership, within a work situation where you kind of been straddling the fence. People's judgment might have been wrong, So you have to like really face these things. Quick testimonial. I myself had a really hard issue with people that are like overly judgmental, whether that's my family members or a specific social group. I had one person I went to lunch with, and a trans a trans couple came in to have lunch. They had the cute little dog. They were cute. They had their wigs and they were bumped up, Barbied up. They were nice looking. It wasn't ugly, but and I was like, oh, like okay, I get it kind of psychs me up. But the person I was with was like, oh my god, like that that type of stuff right there, and that's something inwardly. Another thing I just got is, if you don't have a heart and you don't have a soul, what vibration are you putting out there? So only thing that can flow through you would be the power of darkness, right? The things that are unknown, the things that you intentionally I can't say feel, because if you don't have a heart, like heartless people do things intentionally for a motive to assassinate or hurt someone just to get over, just so they can seem victorious or something like that. So there could be a balance between that, as I stated before, the ones that's making the over exaggerated excuses excuses or judgments, excuse me. Like, for example, this is Pride Month. Happy birthday to all the Geminis. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. To all my fellow lovers. Okay, so yeah, it can be some type of balance or some type of harmony coming into play at this time. I just heard that there's a separation, the separation of energies again. There is a video on here. I don't remember what it's called. I have to look into it. But there is a separation of energies where there's two energies of the narcissist empath, who's like, woe is me, and that victimize themselves. And then there's the villain type of narcissist that just pick, prime, and make all types of comments, judgments, and do all types of motives and actions that would not make sense to you. Okay. Another tarot card I did pull from the A-Way, and the sun came out. Okay, so that talks about positivity, success, enlightenment, shining the light. Exactly. So this might be very freaking potent right now, about these cards that are coming out, about this balance and harmony, about this the restraint and needing certain patience right now, dealing with certain situations, certain people, certain environments, so on and so forth. This is a moment for you to face a shadow. This is a shadow period. A lot of people could be going through a shadow period, or could be going through a dark night of the soul. I know I find myself going through a dark night of the soul right now, reverting back to the things that I did not want to revert back to in my past, but I noticed it as it could have been like a way of relief, but it also could have been a way to remind myself of how far I have came and where I was then when I started on this path versus where I am now. So the last card we have is the wisdom card, a self-care wisdom card, okay? By Miss Cheryl Richards, and it's intention. Okay, so the wisdom is the intention. Then I just speak on that? It's crazy. What if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? So this should be your number one intention: is to pour this love into yourself. I'm also getting not to try to make judgments be overly judgmental with yourself, because I know I am. This is me totally. I don't give myself enough credit. And sometimes I feel like, hey, when you lack it, you don't feel like you have, the potential, the resources, the followers, the people to actually be there by your side, right? To actually support you and give you that nudge, like, keep on going. I'm getting nudges in negative ways, but I have to try to see it as much as possible as a positive. So we're gonna go ahead and start our 5 card spread. What we need to know for our mutable signs. So this is for everyone. I will touch bases on these cards of the days with the cardinal and other signs, the cardinal and fixable signs as well. But every card will be different, and every reading most likely will be different based on the energy. So the divine energy for the mutable signs. Hey, you guys, we're gonna get started. Overall energy so far that we do have is kindness. I am fulfilled by love. Look forward. 2 of Wands in the Tower. So there could be a tower. There could be a tower. There could be a tower taking place based on a decision that has to be made. Okay, there has to be a decision made here, or there could be a decision either regarding travel. If it's not travel, it could be a decision to which job you want to go to, like what occupation you want to endeavor on, or relationship you want to try to be in, so on and so forth, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I don't think I'm going to read the invitations of this. We're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for waking us up this morning, keeping us in our right mind as we continue on through our days. And for those that do, like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as watch these videos. Let them be enlightened in this time and what their soul, heart, mind needs them to know. Hopefully, faithfully, I pray unto thee that these words, these mantras, and these standings will be rooted and helpful to all that needs it in this time. I thank you. Amen. All right. So, at the bottom of the deck so far, we have retreat. So, you'll be pulling back your energy at this time, making no judgments, facing, doing your inner shadow work at this time, making sure that you and your family are your number one intention. So, in the present, we have seek hidden treasures, but it came out in reverse. Okay. In the past, the second card represents the past energy, anywhere from a week, 2 weeks, 2 months. Nurture yourself first. So in the past, could have been even last year. I heard for some of us, last year you could have been putting yourself first, trying to figure out what it is that you need and want in this time. The third card represents the immediate future, the divine energy for the immediate future. Thank you. 2 came out. We're gonna take reassess in the immediate future. So let's see. And then it said what you're failing to see, to think things through. So you could be faced with something right now. There's something hidden. Um, hidden things don't want to be known or seen, right? Long-term opportunity we have refine your attention. So these sounding like all okay, mutable signs. Cool. These are all sounding like pretty much I'm getting like self-care, self-evaluation here. Do something different. Yeah, this is like self-care, self-evaluation here. To pay attention underneath that. I don't know why that card slid, but underneath do something different was built on solid ground. So this has something to do with having a aspect of yourself and the things that you are okay with and you're not okay with. I'm not saying, compromise yourself or compromise your beliefs or your standing. No, it's basically to go about it in a different type of way, if that makes sense. So with seek hidden treasures, usually this book doesn't say anything about reversals, but usually with seek hidden treasures, when you're going down some type of road of self-discovery and you're like figuring yourself out. I'm seeking like, okay, everything could be going wrong around you, right? You could be feeling like you're gonna lose your car, you're gonna lose your house, you're gonna lose your job, lost your home, lost your whatever, lost your kids, lost your husband, lost your wife, etc., etc., etc. In the upright, I see this as an opportunity to go forward and look at the brighter side of things, right? As the cards that we have standing for today's daily energy. Um, Look at it on the brighter side. Not saying that, biblically it's stated that you're supposed to mourn and cry and feel, grief when a child is born into this world because the world is so chaotic and it's so corrupted, right? But you're supposed to celebrate, give thanks, give praise when someone passes on, because they're no longer a part of this world. They go on to be in the glory, right? So I'm seeking that as in this present time, that it's kind of hard to try to seek out the hidden treasures of happiness and or um, nurturing what's within you, because it could, I just heard it's so detrimental to you. So it's so hard right now to like find the positive, to like actually highlight this. Thank you. To highlight the positivity in this time, because it's so much hurt and pain. It's like tags. I'm seeing darts being thrown, but it's so many tags and lasers being like, dee, 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 like so much judgment being made. So many fingers are being pointed, but no one's going like this, right? And it's not like on a woe is me. It's like, these are my woes. This is what I'm working on. This is what I know is my problem type shit. And I need to fix it. I need to get in within myself and handle myself, right? This is what I'm getting from that. So that's the present, to seek hidden treasures. It could be hard to seek hidden treasures at this time. It could be something due to the past. You had a heartbreak or something like that, or you had a disappointment that caused you to have to nurture yourself first. That is in the upright. So you had to put yourself first. You could no longer give to family, friends, lovers, even occupations. Man. So like for example, me, I worked for a while, went to school, finished my hours, and I was offered a job. I was offered two positions after graduating, and I just wanted to work and save as much as I can. It was really hard, but as soon as I started getting the motion of it, I got sick. And then my son got sick, and then no one wanted to like, no, your son. And it was COVID time, so everybody was like, no, he got COVID. Nobody had COVID. We was just getting, it was flu season, so of course you're still gonna get sick. Flu season's going into winter and fall, pollen, everything's changing. So I was just like, whatever. So yeah, I almost shut down at work. They sent me home and I couldn't go back to work. And then I did kind of like have like a little smart snap with, with the league boss, whatever. But I didn't mean it in that way, but I'm pretty sure she took it that way, but I didn't mean it that way. So I had to, like, as I said, I had to examine myself and was like, okay, well, it was kind of like, we had a meeting with the employees and we all had something to share. So it was like how everything trickled down. It was just like, you see what I'm saying? That's that seek hidden treasures in reverse, right? Because it's like, that was awkward. I can't believe that just happened like that. But yeah, so that's the paths I had to put myself on the back burner. Gosh. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so that could be in the past. You have to drop everything and nurture yourself, nurture your home. We have reassess and reverse for the immediate future. So it could be something that you have to reassess. Um, you could be doing some reassessing right now. Your immediate future can be right now, today, at this very hour, this very minute, this very second. You could be trying to reassess your decisions, your life purpose, um, your soul's journey, as well as, your heart, mind, body, and soul, and things of that sort. Okay, that's for the immediate future. But for it to be in reverse, we'll find out a little bit later, because I am going to pull some tarot just to, be a little nosy. So for what we're failing to see is think things through. This is in the upright. So again, making decisions, making decisions, reassessing yourself, seeking the treasures that are within a certain situation. For myself, like going through a really tough time, trusting right now. So my reassessment would be on, why do I feel so lonely? Excuse me, sorry, my face. Why do I feel so lonely to not trust? Is it because I've been betrayed so many times, or is it because I betrayed myself so many times? I just lost that hope and that faith of the treasure of sharing something with someone, whether that's in friendship, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's in a work partnership, so on and so forth. So you can before you like, okay, so how can I put this? You're okay. This matters of the heart. Okay, so let's talk about love, right? You're in a relationship and you don't feel comfortable to express yourself. You don't feel comfortable to let your partner know, like, hey, this is what I'm into, this is what I'm not into, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm not doing. Wow. Excuse me. So it's like, okay, well, you know how they say women's intuition will allow you to know beforehand, like, you know, like your man or your man's cheating, your man stepped out on you, your man's not being truthful, your man's not being honest, etc., etc., etc. Well, you're failing to see in this in the moment is that before you can even make a judgment or make a decision on which way to go about it, you might need to think things through a little bit. Not saying that again, you're compromising yourself, your beliefs, your standards, so on and so forth. But you have to be practical. I just heard that word. You have to be practical and logical as well about dealing with others in a emotional standpoint, on a physical standpoint, and in this detriment time, even spiritual, because not everyone is spiritual. Not everyone is on a spiritual journey. Everyone is, you know, we're all here in existence, coexisting together. But again, you have to be able to think things through before you even make a judgment. I just told someone I was talking to the other day, you might want to think about 3 to 7 times before you say and or do anything. Period. Okay. So yeah, don't just say it just to say it. Like, you really want to think it through, really examine yourself. Like, is this off of feeling? Is this off of emotion? Is this off of love? Is this off of lust? Like, really think about it. Like, what is the whole process of this thing right now. Okay, so that's what we're probably failing to see right now. Mutable signs is how to think stuff through. I low key, you know, justice system and legal situations, and you know, just to have that peace of clarity in mind and be free from a certain group or community of people that don't operate the way I operate, or they look at things in a different light than I do, or they accept things in a different light than I do. So it's definitely a battle. So for the long time opportunity, we have refine your attention, and it's kind of funny. We have refine your attention, nurture yourself first, and think things through in the upright. And the way that they're laying here is kind of in like a pyramid. So I'm not gonna disregard the seek hidden treasures and the reassess, but in this time, mutable signs, it is very potent that we think about ourselves first. Refine our attention towards ourselves, our inner selves. If you're parents, if you don't take care of yourself first, you're not going to be able to take care of nothing else. For what you're failing to see is to think things through and refine your attention. Is the long term opportunity. Refine your attention towards yourself, towards your motives, towards your intentions. Um, Even with dealing with your family, right? And right now, it could be a time to either seek. You can be guided to actually seek the hidden treasures. Okay, for some people, you really need to pay attention to certain treasures within a hidden situation. You also need to reassess your I heard motives, values, and life purpose as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise these cards up. So for the present, we have my light attracts light. So again, being able to seek the hidden treasures of us all in the past. We have I was called here on a mission. So in the past, you was called here on a mission. You could have been nurturing yourself first in the process, showing people how to show self-love, how to forgive them, how they forgive themselves, so on and etc. In the immediate future, we have reassessed. I make way. I make way for miracles. So there could be miracles that's gonna take place, or there could have been some type I just heard of reconciliation that could have came forth, right? Or that will come forth in the immediate future. You're being asked or guided to like really reassess, you know, what went on between a certain dynamic of people, groups, or partner, whatever. Okay. We're also being guided to pull back just a little bit, and think things through and what you're failing to see. So, what we're failing to see. Choose kindness came out in reverse. Then this is rising up. So think things through. Choose kindness. Hold on, let me see. Long time opportunity. One more card, please. Thank you. Long time opportunity. Let your fire, let your inner fire warm you, not burn you for a long time opportunity. So again, refine, refine your attention and let the inner fire warm you, not burn you. So, forgiveness brings freedom. So clearly, what's under that? Come home to your body. I was saying that yesterday, last night. Did pick up a couple of channel messages. Been picking up a lot of different songs, hearing different lot of songs lately. But I think those were the there's two major songs. It was God Diggity Dog. Oh, Get Back. I think that's Mario featuring Chris Brown, and then there's another one featuring Chris Brown with T-Pain called "Wake Up Dead." I've been singing that. That's so far. I've been singing that for about a good 15 hours now. I don't know why, but I've been singing it for about 15 hours now. So, yeah, that can be significant for someone. Wake Up Dead, as well as Get Back. So, only reason why I said that because underneath forgiveness brings freedom. Says come home to your body. So I just also got for the long term opportunity, there are going to be things that are going to rub you the wrong way. And you're going to have to like really pay close attention and take your uh, mind, I heard, far away. Reassess it far away, far away from the situation or the person at hand, because there is a possibility that it can upset with that tower being here at the bottom of the deck on this a waif deck, right? Um, and it's causing you to think things through. Was calling you to think things through. Okay, so as you get to think things through, it could upset you to the point where it's like you're not going to be kind in some areas, but you're being guided to choose kindness, because I think these reversals with these oracle decks does not have to always be read negative. It could just be highlighted from spirit that this is what you need to do potently in this time. So choosing kindness, seeking hidden treasures, and reassessing can also be something that needs to be potently done in this time, right? For some, not for all, because again, we're not all on the same road or path on our spiritual journeys. So we're gonna go ahead and get the wisdom first. I heard start with the wisdom first. Let's get a wisdom card, then we're gonna go into the tarot. It's pretty good reading, Mutable Signs. Hopefully it makes sense to all mutable placements. So wisdom for the present time. Thank you. Possibility. Focus your attention on what could go right. When you learn to imagine the best case scenario, you get to enjoy and experience twice. So, possibilities in the present. Again, seeking that hidden treasure. Your light will be able to attract the light. The light that you have within you will be able to attract the light of someone else that has that same light within them, right? So, that can be that treasure that you are seeking and paying close attention to, that you're focusing on right now. Okay, so you'll be able to understand who and what we are as individuals as well as a collective here together. So in the past, we had choice. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. So in the past, you were called to nurture yourself first. Again, I keep getting this repetitive pull in the back of my head where it's like someone's heart was broken and they were like forced to close themselves off, like they didn't want to date. That's my story. And like I'm for me right there. Like, I don't want to date. I don't want to be involved in. I don't want to be involved in a circle of friends. I'm gonna seclude myself. I'm gonna isolate myself. I'm gonna go into introspection. I'm going to my hermit mode. Going to the Virgo side of me and stay in my hermit mode. And that's when I started to understand, start to seek the hidden treasures and reassess my life. And I said, okay, I was called here for a mission. What is it that I've always been potently talking about? What has it that I've always been drawn to the most? What has it been that I have done? Either if it was right or wrong, trying not to make no judgments, but whatever choice that was made throughout my life up to this point is being called to be strong enough to handle any outcome. So again, being called here on a mission, raising that up with that wisdom is allowing me to revert back to the cards of the day. We make no judgment, facing your shadows and your darkness of the world. Your intentions, that's number one. Whatever your intention is number one, okay? As well with that temperance, which is also like that earth angel energy with the sun card. So that's definitely giving me earth and heaven glorification, as well as protection, as well as forces that could be working with or and against you. Okay, so again, just being able to make that choice to know, okay, well, this adds up with this. This is my calling. This is who I am. This is what I enjoy doing. I have to nurture myself first. This is, this is pouring into me. It's ministered to me. It's ministering to me. I also just heard it's enlightening me. Okay, it's bringing me up. So again, in the past, made choices, but you were made choices, or there was a choice that was made. You have to be strong enough to handle that outcome. For the immediate future, reassess and reverse. I make way for miracles, and the wisdom for the immediate future is growth. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That is so true. So in the immediate future, you could be going through some type of growth right now, some type of spiritual growth, some type of physical growth, some type of God diggity dog, darn it. Some type, you're just going through growth, right? Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, there is a growth happening right now. Some type of evolution is taking place right now that you need to really pay attention to and reassess. This could open a way for miracles to happen, whether that's to heal a broken, aching heart, to heal some type of disease, to heal some type of way of mind, to heal a mental health issue, um, so on and so forth. The wisdom, though, for the immediate future is calling me to understand that once you are able to leave your comfort zone and get comfortable with being uncomfortable, that's when the doors will begin to swing open. But again, you're being guided to reassess all things because these doors may not always be good doors. These opportunities that come your way might not always be good opportunities. So again, leading back with that past energy with the choices you make, you have to be strong enough to handle any outcome, whether that's to lose out on a job offer, to take a house right away, to take a job right away, to even take a lover right away. You need to reassess yourself and the situation. For what you're failing to see, the wisdom for what you're failing to see is to change your course. A door closed is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. So again, you're thinking things through. You're changing your courses. You're shifting your mindset. Again, you could be choosing kindness, being kind to yourself in this time, and the things that you need and you want in this time. On this on this card, there, I think I spoke about this before. There are three keys. All three keys are different, but there's only one key for this door. So if you don't get the right key to unlock this door, then you'll be locked out, right? And I just heard it's like a game. You pick the right key, you pick the right key, you open the door, that's your door, right? So let's say there are three different contestants, they all have to pick a key. If a contestant picks a key and the key does not unlock the door, the contestant loses everything and has to walk away. Walk away. Okay. Another thing I just heard: if your intentions is not in the right place, if you haven't did your shadow work, if you're still being judgmental within your heart, within your mind, within your soul, and that key is not going to work for that door, you have to walk away. You have to throw your hands up and you have to walk away. I just seen I don't know why I seen the Queen of Cups, but I see the Queen of Cups in my light seer, and she's like this. You just throw your hands up, give it over to the universe, and walk away. Okay, so that's the wisdom for what we're failing to see right now. It's to change course. It's time to change course, do something different. Okay, and build on solid ground. Think things through, though. You have to actually think this through right now because it's. I just heard it's very detrimental, like it's very potent. Long wisdom for long term opportunity. Oh, thank you. We got two. We need one. I'll take the first one. The first one that came out says, "Light up your life by honoring your deepest desire, passion." Reaffirm your attention, let your inner fire warm you, not burn you. So, as I stated, I think there was a analogy with the whole relationship ordeal, and you find out, someone's been, second handing you or doing something. It could probably pee you off to the point where it makes your blood boil, you get hot, right? But you're being guided to reaffirm your attention, mutable signs, and light up yourself by honoring your deepest desires. Look within yourself first before you can allow something to set you on fire. And it's funny because the heart is on fire here, right? So you can have a heart on fire like this, and this cannot. For some, this can be too hot. Like this can be too much to handle. But for others, this is just something that's just like it's pleasurable. It's warm. It's not hot, hot. It's not cold, cold. Okay. So the second card that came out was rituals. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea, let wisdom sneak up on you. We have safe to wait at the bottom, so that's patience. And then we have breathe at the bottom. The calmer you are, the more time slows down and the easier it is to get everything done. Underneath that, we have authenticity. So, take like, yeah, I feel like there's a trying time right now where your character can be tried, challenged, tested in this time. So you're being guided to breathe, still be authentically yourself, do something simple, take a spiritual bath, spiritual shower, go for a spiritual walk, say a prayer, meditation, and have patience in this time before you decide to make whatever forward movement needs to be made from past, present, immediate future. Yeah, and your long-term opportunities. All right, let's need more cards. One day, just had a birthday Thursday, so birthday me. All right, so in the past, I'm gonna get 3 for each thing. So I'll take this. We have the Justice. We have the Page of Swords. So definitely is something going on in the justice system. I think I brought that up earlier. And we have the Magician. So there could be some type of court and law situation going on here, some type of delayed message, as well as some type of calculated force or energy going on, or someone could be learning something about law. They could be in law school, or it could just be something that they're learning about the law. They're trying to naturally manifest something around all this, okay? I'm also getting that there could be someone that does, because I did see the ritual card. So there could be someone that works in some type of field of black magic that does some type of sorcery, or they could be learning sorcery, okay? And this could be, at this time, this could be their justice. And it's time to step out and do something differently than what they did. So that's in the present time. In the past, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. So in the past, there could have been some type of news that someone was working with someone, or someone got a good opportunity to go work in a field or learn the field. Again, learning card, learn a field, and in that midst of them working, they started a strong, steady partnership. It doesn't have to be a partnership in love or romance. It could be for some, if that is for you. Congratulations. But if not, then it could. I just heard a long-term opportunity for a good partnership. So that's pretty good. That was in the past, though. Nurture yourself here on the mission and the choices. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, actually, because it flipped out in reverse. I heard put it back upright. So Seven of Swords talks about escaping interconnections, as well as deceit, lies, betrayal, and trickery. Ace of Swords. So you might be getting clarity on this right now. That's why you're being called to reassess or evaluate a certain situation as you begin to evolve, and the doors get to open up for your miracles, because not everybody's going to be able to go through with you, even your loved ones. If you've been in a relationship for 10 plus years with someone, off and on, you've been talking to them, not talking to them, talk to them, not talking to them. Once this door of opportunity opens for you, it's going to be time for you to elevate. Are they going or they not? Reassess that. Think thoroughly in this time with that Ace of Swords. You're going to get a new intelligent spark of creativity, right? Could have been towards someone that was very, very deceitful towards you. You're getting a little, getting that enlightenment on that this time. Yeah, Eight of Swords coming out. Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. So this person or even a community of people, I just heard, even on a job situation, wanted to keep you stuck in your head on certain situations. They could have been lying. They could have been deceitful about certain situations. But I think you got that intellectual clarity that you needed. I just heard God allowed your eyes to be open and remove the veil. So just think of it like you're at a wedding. Someone has a veil when before they kiss the bride, before they kiss the groom, they remove the veil from the face, showing the bride's face, right? So I feel like Spirit God, she removed the veil off of your face so that you can really pay keen attention to what's going on. What you're failing to see is the strength that you have in this time with that Leo card there, strength. Five of Wands, yeah. Choose kindness in reverse, Five of Wands, and place these the way they came out. And then for change course, we have King of Cups. So they're okay. Hold on, give me a quick second. So this is actually gonna go here. Seeking treasures. This is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. Let's get this. So this is actually gonna go Page of Pentacles, nurture yourself first. I was called here on a mission with Three of Pentacles and choices by the Two of Cups. And then for reassess, it was actually the Seven of Swords. So yeah, there's some reassessing going on at this time due to some type of betrayal or yeah, due to some type of betrayal, lies, and deceit. I just heard someone try to take your opportunity. So if there was something or you had a person that you were close to, let's say if you were like work buddies, right? You know, usually you have that work buddy that you tend to majority of your time. They might have went behind your back and did something very sneaky, right? And it was right at that time where you were supposed to run through this door, right? Get this new beginning with this Ace of Swords. Take my scarf off. Um, close that walkway door and close the room door. Close the walkway door too. Um, I feel like this person might have went ahead. That's one story I'm getting. Excuse me. This person went ahead of you, and you already kind of knew like this person was doing something like this, right? So it kind of left you stuck for a minute with this Eight of Swords, and now that you're stuck, you're knowing that this is your time of growth. Like you feel like you're trapped, like this person trapped, but you're not really trapped. You're just like, how could I be so blind? How can I be so naive? That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, how can I be so blind? How can I be so naive? Because in the mirror, in her reflection, she can't see. She's tied up. She's trapped. She's stuck. But she's actually sitting here, like on a pillow or a chair, and she's just like, oh, like why was I so naive? Like that's kind of what I'm getting here. But she's going through a time of growth. That's another thing that I'm also understanding. It's a time of growth at that time. Okay, so that was for the immediate future. So that could happen or it already happened for some. Or this is something that you're going to get clarity on in the immediate future of how this was done, how this miracle or how this opportunity was overtaken or overruled by whatever the Seven of Swords force was that caused you to have to reassess, you know, your relationships or interconnections with people. And what you're failing to see. Excuse me, it's a lot. And I took so long on this reading. That's the one thing, one more day. Okay, so think things through for what you're failing to see. Think things through. It gains you the strength, the courage, the clarity that you needed to understand, like, hey, even your loved ones can be against you sometimes, right? And you were asked to choose kindness to the situation, to the person, because someone could be battling inwardly is what I got there with the Five of Wands. Someone could be going through some type of um mental anguish within themselves or some type of emotional anguish where they're not able to be kind to themselves or even be able to think things throughly, like they just move impulsively or they move on base of emotion with this King of Cups here saying change course. There's another thing that I just got that a King of Cups could have changed course, could have had the strength to try to make a move or an offer towards something or someone. They were trying to be kind about it, and it caused a lot of conflict within a union, right? There's a lot of conflict within the union. So this King of Cups could have emotionally detached and ended up changing courses in a sense that could be for some too. Okie dokie. So the long time opportunity. Let's see, is that three? That's three. So for long time opportunity, we have refine your attention with the Four of Cups. So missing opportunities again, not being able to endeavor and embark on these certain journeys that you want to endeavor on. It's for reasons. Just try to refine your attention on your self healing at the time is what I'm getting with this Four of Cups. Even though this person seems like she's just like whatever, she doesn't really care. There's a hand there at the bottom, and she's being granted another bowl or another cup, and there's like so many possibilities here. It's kind of what I'm getting with the rainbow, the lubricants of red, and the rainbow, but it's really like rooting yourself, right? Refine your attention is giving me refine within yourself, root yourself, and this hand is gifting, is offering this cup, and she's like, but I wanted these ones, and it didn't work out. I'll try it again, Like that's kind of what I'm getting right there. But it is definitely a time to refine your attention on your healing, your emotional healing, your spiritual healing, your physical healing, whatever healing you need in this time. It's going to be a long time opportunity. Yes, you're going to lose out on offers. Yes, you're going to lose out on deals. Yes, you're going to lose out on amazing partnerships, etc., etc. Um, but as I stated, you cannot do anything for anyone else unless you work for you first. Okay, so let your inner fire warm you, not burn you. We have a Knight of Cups here. You know, talks all about romance and nostalgia and just there. I think the Knight of Cups are slow. If I'm not mistaken, I think they are slow. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles are the slowest Knights of Tarot, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they kind of move slow in the situation, and there could be someone that knows, and I just got here is that there is someone that knows like they missed out on an opportunity, and they kind of just had to. I just heard go with the flow of things, like allow things to process in time for whoever that resonates for. The wisdom says, light up your life by honoring your deepest desire. So this person maybe had a passion. Again, as I stated with this Four of Cups, refine your attention. This lady has three empty bowls. There's still a bowl that has radiance of a rainbow. So there is still a possibility for something to happen. Maybe, not sure. And it's crazy because this last reading is all about emotions and cups. So we had a 10 of Cups, Four of Cups, Nine of Cups, and then 10 of Cups. So you will definitely be getting the passion that you desire, that happiness, that wish fulfillment, that family, so on and so forth. Again, it's your deepest desire. We have the Six of Wands, so there could be some type of success in this time once you decide to forgive, free yourself first, and do something different. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do the 88th. I love using my old 88th. Yeah, even though they're so old and ragged, they do come out and they do be telling. I think. So let's see. For the past, clarifying the Justice card. We have a Four of Wands, seeking treasures. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, then we have the King of Pentacles with the Page of Swords and the Magician with the Chariot. So this seeking and treasures with this justice, there could definitely be some type of matrimony or coming home situation, and it can be a treasure in a sense for some factor. Okay, there can also be a victory or some type of engagement that can go place even in the court system in your favor as well. um for some, that's not for everybody. That's just for, I just heard like maybe 4 or 5 people, whoever that might resonate. I don't have that many people viewing my channel, but if I did, it would be for 4 or 5 people, right? Just getting the rest of the cards for those. But there's a Page of Swords and a Knight of Pentacles, so there could be a delayed news here with my Light of Trust Light, or this King of Pentacles was attracted to someone with the same aspirations as their. They could be the same as them, so on and so forth as well. They're trying to learn something about a person or a situation, as well as did I say delayed news? Yeah, they could be holding back some delayed news. Whatever it is that they're trying to manifest in this time, whatever it is that they're crafting, they're working on, they're trying to skill in this time. Whatever it could be, it will be a success with the Chariot. Could be a success. With this, focus your attention on what could go right. So there could be some type of possibility that works out in the favor of these people. Now with the Page of Pentacles being clarified by the Five of Swords, uh, there could have been some type of defeat here. And what I'm getting is like this news brought some type of defeat to cause you to go inwardly and nurture yourself. Uh, you were called here on a mission to work with someone. You probably touched bases and worked with them for a while, but then you noticed you had to withdraw yourself and get back on your independent scale. Um, I guess it has something to do with the matters of the heart with this Cups. It could have just been, again, the partnership, just didn't work out, right? It didn't work out. So it has something to do with very sincere emotional um, trauma here, is what I heard. Emotional trauma with the Two of Cups being clarified by the Queen of Cups. So it has something, definitely has something to do with some type of sincere feeling in a scenario that caused you to pull your energy back. So we have reassessed the Seven of Swords being clarified by the Strength. Okay. Make way for miracles, Ace of Swords with the Temperance. And then we have, let's see, there you go, my foot. That was the Six of Wands. So there could be a victory with this growth. I take that as a good omen right there. This Eight of Swords, you feel stuck, but you're not really stuck. You're going through a time of healing. It was the Six of Wands. So it could be some type of victory or success or accomplishment, completion with this trial right here for the immediate future. So with the immediate future, you have reassessed Seven of Swords and strength. You gained so much strength behind whatever the Seven of Swords energy had did. However, it did cause a balance, even though it knocked you off a little bit mentally, could have knocked you off. It did cause some type of harmonious balance uh, for something to be shown to you. With this Eight of Swords being clarified by this King of Wands, it could have been a leader. As again, I said it could have been a work buddy, also could have been a love partner. Does not have to be. Okay, but it did help you grow. It did help you grow into be this person that's in charge in this boss mentality. What you're failing to see. Let's see. Oh, that's not. What you're failing to see. You have the Ace of Cups being strengthened. The Ace of Cups is being, excuse me, think things through. The strength is being clarified by the Ace of Cups. Choose kindness. Five of Wands is being clarified by the Three of Cups. And change course. King of Cups is being clarified by the Magician. I guess what you're failing to see. You're thinking things through in this time of which way you want to go. You're gonna gain the strength you need. That's gonna open a new portal of opportunity for you. I don't think you see this. Whether that's a new romance, a new relationship, a new partnership, a new job offer, is gonna bring some type of newness to the predicted to the project to your productivity. Here, excuse me. Um, but you are still being guided to think. Oh, that is very, very, very close. Very, very close. You're still being guided to think things through here and be able to choose kindness because there, like I said, there could have been some underhanded, risky behaviors here, and it could kind of throw you off balance a little bit to make you think I really don't trust people, um, or whatever. It could have been a friend group, again, friend group, family, community members, a loved one. Okay, that started this conflict. Um, this conflict could have turned into some type of celebration, or it could have been a conflict regarding emotional bondage or emotional triangles with other parties. So a third party situation or things like that. So the kindness, choose kindness coming out in reverse with the Five of Wands and Three of Cups. Yeah. So change course. The wisdom for the what you're failing to see says change course. So that could be leaving one opportunity manifesting into another opportunity. So again, I think I stated the King of Cups could have changed course regarding matters of the heart, so on and so forth, and now manifesting something new. We do have the Chariot clarifying the Magician and the Queen of Cups clarifying the Two of Cups. So there could definitely be some type of breakup and divorce, or there could also heard a reconciliation between a couple that broken up or had gotten divorced at this time. Okay, that's what you're failing to see. Ill, long time opportunity. So we have the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups is clarifying. And it gets again. Oh, there we go. We have the Justice clarifying the Knight of Cups. And we have, let's see, who's going to clarify this 10? That's two cards. So, okay. I don't know why, but this might be for someone. Um, Whatever your deepest desire for was, your deepest desire could have been to be in some type of happy community or some family oriented home. However, the person could have been very immature, or you wanted to stay in this home foundation for a child. This Page of Pentacles, it has something to do with a child and or finances, right? However, it was very toxic with the Ten of Swords. You could have felt backtrade. You could have felt backstab, betrayed in a situation by a family or a loved one, and all you had was a passion or desire for the person. Yeah, the cycle has ended. Okay? Or it could be a restart in a certain dynamic of a community or a family or a desire, like something that you used to desire before is what I just heard too. Something, yeah, lovers at the bottom of the deck, that's crazy. Something you used to have a very passionate desire for is like you're gonna get a restart from it. Or it could be a cycle ending and you see a whole new light of it. But the long time opportunity here is what I'm saying. We refine your attention, and the Four of Cups is based on past healing. So anything that happened in the past, in your childhood as well. Six Cups talks about nostalgia, innocence, childlike energy, right? Um, things of the past. You got your heart broken in the past. Instead of refining your attention on who did what, start, as I said, look within. This chivalry energy with this justice. So someone's trying to come in and gain. I just heard gain justice for you. So there could be more than yeah, there's definitely more than a two people, three people party here. So I just heard there are a lot of hands involved. So that can go anywhere from community to family to, again, organizations, right? With this Wheel of Fortune coming out, it talks about fated destiny, changes, good luck, uh, as well as ending karmic cycles. So there could have been a karmic lesson that you need to learn with this Ten of Cups energy and your passions, okay? So I think that's so far as what I have. I spent an hour and something on this reading. I did not think it was going to take that long to read this. I'm going to go ahead and grab some African goddesses for the mutable signs. 44 cards. African goddess rising. We already rose the vibrations. We rose the vibration of this reading, but I'm going to get our ancestors out here for some. I'm going to word to the ancestors that are actually going to watch over this reading for the mutable signs. Hopefully it does help you guys out. Enjoy the remainder of your day as well as your prideful, happy, lovable month of June as we get ready for summer. I seen like three of them jump. Nobody came out. Should put it. All right, let's see. Sorry if I'm using my laptop and it's on my legs. Sorry if it's jumping. Oh, there we go. Got it. So in the present, remind yourself that you're worthy. Okay? You are worthy. You are worthy for this change. You are worthy for this good luck, for this community. You are worthy for this going and coming. Okay? You have the worth that you need. It also can be a tower moment because the worthy card is 14. 14 subdued into one number, it becomes a 5. So it could be a tower moment right now to seek hidden truths. I just heard to get back outside and engage with the world and things of that sort, and to also use your abilities. Use your abilities in this time. In the past, we had harvest. You could have been working really hard on making yourself emotional, open, and willing to even try and work with others, whether that's in a job standpoint or even with love. The immediate future, you're gonna get that shine. So, like I said, if there was someone that did try to underhand you and try to like take a position or run past you or go ahead of you, you're gonna get that shine that you needed. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 5, 7, and another 5. So 5, 7, 5 could be significant for someone. Um, that's another tower moment. So I guess I was right there about that one too. That's kind of making sense now. Okay. So it's 5, 7, 5. So that could be significant for someone. And then we have another 5, rage, for what you're failing to see. Hmm. And sometimes this card talks about successfully stepping into your power of rage, like being this Medusa energy to a positive standpoint of yourself. Uh, Things like that in that sort. So for what you're failing to see with this change course, it could be very, I just heard it's very distasteful. Like someone didn't want to leave, someone didn't want to let go. Someone is really hurt that someone could have undermined them or had them in some type of third party interference or in some type of competitive motion, whether that was towards abilities, showing off their skills and abilities in a job or even in love, things of that sort, right? So that's another tower moment. So we have 5, 7, 5, 5. And then last one, we have 33. would speak up for long-term opportunity. I just heard tell your truth, speak your justice. At the bottom of the deck, we have miracles 4, 5, 6. That's a number 6. So that's another 6. It's 3 plus 3 is 6, but we don't really do the master numbers or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have. Hopefully, um, we can all be able to step into this energy and evaluate ourselves perfectly to the best of our ability. We do have the Six of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. Again, at the bottom of the deck, we have Breathe and Authenticity. We have Miracles and Sacred Lust. We have Forgiveness brings freedom and come home to your body. We have Do Something Different, Build on Solid Ground. We have the Lovers with the Eight of Swords. So again, that is the energies that we have all at the bottom of the deck. I want to again thank everyone for liking, sharing, and subscribing and coming to join the movement here at the Conviction Healer channel. Okay, so not again, if you don't have a heart, if you don't have a soul, this most likely won't resonate. But for those that do and might know a little situation about something here or something there, that's that. Those are the only messages that I have for you, mutable signs. Until next time, I'm Ether for your conviction healer. Have a good one.